Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a whirlwind, life spinning wildly around you? It's like being on a chaotic dance floor, desperately trying to keep up with an ever-changing beat. The constant barrage of information, deadlines, and expectations can be overwhelming. It's so easy to get swept away in the current, feeling disconnected from what truly matters. But what if I told you that there's a way to find your rhythm even amid the chaos? A way to cultivate a deep, unshakable peace, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace, to create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Even when everything around you feels out of control, the secret isn't about escaping the world, my friend. It's about mastering it from within. It's about building an inner strength so powerful that you can weather life's storms with resilience, wisdom, and a profound sense of calm. Imagine waking up every day with clarity. Your mind is focused, your priorities are in order, and you're not drowning in a sea of endless to-dos. You face challenges not with fear or anxiety, but with calm confidence, knowing you can handle whatever comes your way. You make decisions not out of impulsivity, but with wisdom and clarity, guided by your deepest values. You approach relationships with grace, building stronger, more harmonious connections, even in the face of disagreements. This is the power of Stoicism. It's not about ignoring your emotions or denying life's difficulties. It's about mastering your inner world so that you can conquer the outer one. It's about finding peace amidst the storm and creating a life that's truly fulfilling, meaningful, and rooted in purpose. We're about to dive into a journey into the heart of Stoicism, where we'll explore 10 transformative principles that will change the way you think, act, and live. Get ready to unlock your inner Stoic, find your center, and create a life of resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. And hey, if these tools resonate with you, don't forget to like and share this episode with your friends and family. Let's spread this wisdom and empower everyone to live a life of greater peace and fulfillment. Let's begin with this foundational truth. Change begins within. Now, let's talk about change. Not the kind you find in your pockets or under the couch cushions, but the kind that runs deep. Transformative change that starts with you and ripples out into the world. It's so easy to fall into the trap of thinking that the world needs to change before our lives can improve. We see flaws in others, our partners, friends, colleagues, and we think, if only they would change, then my life would be better. We focus on their shortcomings, their irritating habits, their different ways of thinking, and we invest so much energy trying to mold them into what we believe they should be. But here's the truth that the Stoics understood centuries ago. The only person you can truly change is yourself. Trying to change someone else is like rearranging furniture in someone else's home. You might shift a few things around, but ultimately, it's their space, their choice, their vision of how they want things to be. True transformation begins with you. The Stoics believed that real change starts with an inner revolution through self-awareness, self-improvement, and living in alignment with your core values. When you focus on your own growth, on becoming the best version of yourself, you not only create a richer, more fulfilling life for yourself, but you also inspire and positively influence those around you. Imagine you're a gardener tending your own plot of land. You could spend all your time peering over the fence, criticizing your neighbor's garden, wishing they'd plant different flowers, but that won't improve your own garden. Instead, focus on your own plot. Cultivate the soil, plant the seeds, nurture the plants. When you create something beautiful in your own life, it naturally inspires others. That's what it means to focus on yourself before trying to change others. It's about taking responsibility for your own growth, for your own inner transformation, and becoming the change you wish to see in the world. You might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I focus on myself when everyone around me seems to need to change? It's not always easy to resist the urge to fix or control others, but here are some Stoic strategies to help you stay focused. 1. Practice self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Understand your patterns, recognize where you can grow and improve. 2. Cultivate virtue. The Stoics believed that wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are key to living a good life. Focus on embodying these virtues, and you'll naturally inspire others through your actions, not your words. 3. Accept others as they are. Everyone is on their own journey with their own challenges and perspectives. Accepting others without trying to change them frees you from frustration. and helps you maintain peace within yourself. 4. Set boundaries. Protect your energy and well-being. Don't let other people's negativity or drama pull you down. 5. Lead by example. The most powerful way to influence others is by living with integrity, compassion, and wisdom. Be the change you want to see, and let your actions speak louder than your words. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Focus on your own inner transformation. Cultivate virtue, live with wisdom, and become the best version of yourself. So, next time you feel that urge to change someone else, remember the Stoic gardener. Tend to your own garden, cultivate your own growth, and let your transformation inspire the world around you. Let's talk about the quiet power of silence, my friend. Not the awkward kind that fills the room after a bad joke, but the kind of silence that has the strength to center your mind, calm your spirit, and help you connect deeply with yourself. In today's world, we are constantly surrounded by noise, the rush of deadlines, the endless distractions, and the chatter that never seems to stop. But true silence isn't simply the absence of sound. It's the sacred space where you can truly hear your own thoughts, reflect deeply, and reconnect with your inner wisdom. It's in that quiet that you find clarity, and in that clarity, you make decisions that align with your true values and purpose. The Stoics, those ancient masters of inner peace, understood the profound power of silence. To them, it wasn't about avoiding the world or retreating from others, but about creating the space to think clearly and cultivate an inner calm. They saw silence as a tool for sharpening their minds, for reflecting on their lives, and for making wise decisions in a chaotic world. Think of it this way. You're standing on a crowded street, overwhelmed by the honking cars, the chatter of strangers, the constant buzz of life around you. It's exhausting, isn't it? It's hard to think, to breathe, to hear yourself. Then, you step into a quiet park, a peaceful oasis away from the madness. The gentle rustling of the leaves, the soft chirping of birds. It's like a wave of peace washes over you. Your mind begins to settle, your thoughts clear up, and you finally hear that quiet voice inside, the one drowned out by the noise of daily life. That, my friend, is the power of silence. It's not about escaping the world. It's about creating space for introspection, allowing you to connect to the wisdom within you. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but how do I actually find that silence when the world is constantly demanding my attention? I hear you, but let me offer a few Stoic strategies to help you embrace the art of silence in your own life. 1. Create pockets of quiet. Set aside time every day for peaceful reflection. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or just being alone in nature, make room for that stillness in your day. 2. Practice active listening. When you're in conversation, truly listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Embrace the silence between words and allow it to deepen your understanding of others. 3. Embrace solitude. Spend time alone with your thoughts. Don't shy away from moments of solitude. It's in these quiet moments that you often discover your truest self and unlock your creative potential. 4. Disconnect from distractions. Take breaks from technology, social media, and the constant barrage of information. Give your mind the chance to rest, recharge, and reconnect with its natural rhythm. 5. Observe the world around you. Pay attention to the small, subtle details you'd normally miss in the hustle of everyday life. The rustling of leaves, the sound of a distant bird, the feeling of a breeze against your skin. These moments of stillness carry profound wisdom. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "Silence is a lesson learned from the many sufferings of life." It is in the quiet moments that we often gain the greatest insights. When the noise fades, we see clearly. So, the next time the world feels overwhelming, take a step into your own sanctuary of silence. It's there that you'll find the calm and wisdom needed to navigate the chaos. Now, let's talk about failure, not the kind that leaves you hiding under the covers, but the kind that's an inevitable part of the human experience. The setbacks, the mistakes, and the lessons that push us toward growth. You see, failure isn't the enemy. The Stoics understood something deeply important. Failure is not something to fear, to avoid, or to be ashamed of. It's a vital teacher, a guide that leads you toward greater wisdom, resilience, and ultimately, triumph. Failure is a stepping stone, not the opposite of success. Imagine learning to bake a cake. Your first few tries might end in disaster. Sunken centers, burnt edges, or bizarre flavor combinations. But each failure teaches you something. You learn what works and what doesn't, adjusting your techniques until you finally create something beautiful. That's the essence of transforming failure into learning. It's not about pretending setbacks don't hurt. It's about acknowledging the pain, understanding it, and using it to fuel your growth. Every failure holds a lesson, if we're willing to see it. I know it's not always easy to stay positive when failure feels crushing, but let me offer you a few Stoic strategies for turning setbacks into stepping stones. 1. Reframe your perspective. Instead of seeing failure as a judgment on your worth, treat it as valuable feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger from this experience? 2. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Success isn't just about the end goal. It's about the effort, the journey, and the lessons along the way. Celebrate every small victory and learn from every stumble. 3. Practice self-compassion. Don't beat yourself up over mistakes. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Learn, forgive, and keep moving forward. 4. Adopt a growth mindset. Embrace the belief that you can learn, adapt, and grow from every challenge. See setbacks as opportunities to develop your skills and build resilience. 5. Find inspiration in others. Many of the most successful people you admire faced enormous failures on their path to greatness. Read their stories, learn from their resilience, and find strength in their determination. As Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Failure marks the end of one chapter, and with it comes the possibility of a new one. Embrace the change, learn from the past, and focus on building the next, even better chapter of your life." So, the next time you encounter a setback, remember the Stoic alchemist. They don't see failure as the end, but as raw material to be transformed. Every failure is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to refine your path towards success. Finally, let's talk about balance. The kind of balance that allows you to live a life that is rich in purpose and meaning, without feeling like you're constantly on the verge of burnout. Balance isn't about dividing your time perfectly between every area of your life. It's not about finding an ideal equilibrium. It's about finding a rhythm that works for you, a way to nurture all aspects of your being, your mind, body, and soul, without feeling like you're dropping the ball in any one area. The Stoics understood balance as a key to a fulfilled life. They believed that by maintaining balance, we could avoid stress, reduce burnout, and create a life that nourishes us in all ways, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Think of it like this. You're a conductor of an orchestra, with each instrument representing a different part of your life. Your work, your relationships, your health, your passions. Your role as a conductor is to ensure that every instrument plays its part, creating a harmonious and beautiful symphony. If one instrument dominates, if your work blares over everything else, the music becomes disjointed and unpleasing. But when all parts play in harmony, the result is a life filled with meaning and depth. That, my friend, is the essence of balance. All right, my friend, let's talk about something that impacts all of us: comparison. Not the casual choice between brands of cereal, but the kind that steals your joy, undermines your confidence, and leaves you questioning everything about your life. You know the kind. The moments when you scroll through social media and suddenly feel small, as though everyone else is living a more perfect life, accomplishing more, and doing it all effortlessly. Here's the truth. Comparison is a trap. It's the sneaky voice in your head that whispers self-doubt, making you feel inadequate and disconnected from your true self. It pulls you away from your unique journey and turns your focus outward rather than inward. It's like quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. The Stoics knew this struggle well. They saw comparison for what it really is: a thief of joy, a source of unnecessary suffering, and a distraction from our own path. They understood that the only meaningful comparison we can make is with who we were yesterday, not with others. Your life, my friend, is your own masterpiece. Imagine you're an artist, holding your brush, painting your unique story. Each stroke you make, Each color you choose is part of what makes your journey beautiful. But then you start glancing at others' canvases, questioning your own, doubting your strokes, and comparing your progress to theirs. That's the trap. Your masterpiece is yours to create. No one else's painting is more important than yours. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how can I stop comparing myself to others when the world around me is constantly showing me what success looks like? How do I quiet that inner critic that keeps feeding me insecurities, that voice that loves to say, "You're not enough"? Here's the thing. It's about shifting your mindset. The Stoics offer a few strategies to help you step out of this trap and into your own worth. 1. Practice gratitude. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. Appreciate the good things in your life, the people, the opportunities, the moments that make you smile. When you focus on gratitude, it shifts your perspective from "I'm not enough" to "I have so much to be thankful for." Gratitude is a powerful antidote to the poison of comparison. 2. Celebrate your strengths. Don't downplay your own achievements. Look at how far you've come and acknowledge your progress. Celebrate the skills, the talents, the victories, big or small, that make you who you are. Your path is unique and your growth is worth honoring. 3. Embrace your imperfections. Nobody is perfect, and that's what makes us human. We all have strengths and weaknesses. The Stoics believe that accepting our imperfections is a vital part of our growth. Rather than focusing on the areas where you feel less than, focus on your evolution. Embrace the lessons learned from mistakes and imperfections. 4. Focus on your journey. Your path is different from anyone else's. It's yours, and it's beautiful because it's authentically you. Don't measure your progress based on someone else's timeline. Each day you show up, you're moving forward in your own way, and that's something to be proud of. The Stoics believe that true self-worth comes from aligning your actions with your values, from living with integrity, and from doing the best you can each day, regardless of what others are doing. So, the next time you catch yourself comparing, pause. Remember the Stoic wisdom that your worth is not determined by others, but by your commitment to your own journey. You don't need anyone else's approval to know that you're enough. Focus on your own growth, celebrate your unique journey, and let go of the pressure to measure up to someone else's life. Your path, your masterpiece, it's all yours to create. And that, my friend, is worth celebrating. Embrace your own journey. Each person is on a unique path, filled with their own challenges, opportunities, and timelines. It's tempting to compare your journey to others, but remember that you are walking your own road. Focus on your personal goals, your values, and your definition of success. Don't let someone else's progress make you question your own. You are worthy, capable, and enough just as you are. When life feels overwhelming or you feel inadequate, be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would extend to a dear friend. Remember, your worth is not determined by comparisons, but by your journey, your growth, and your strength to keep moving forward. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us of the power of our thoughts. It's not external events that upset us, but our judgments about them. What you think, how you interpret challenges, and what you believe about yourself are within your control. Focus on your personal growth. Embrace your own unique path and stop measuring yourself against others. The next time you catch yourself comparing, remember to focus on your own canvas, your own life. The beauty of your journey lies in your authenticity, not in fitting someone else's mold. And when it comes to relationships, let's talk about the kind that matter, the ones that nurture your soul and help you grow. Not the superficial connections we see on TV, but the ones that support you, challenge you, and bring joy to your life. Relationships require effort and patience, but they are worth it. They are the foundation of love, laughter, and belonging. The Stoics understood that healthy, virtuous relationships are essential for a fulfilling life. They saw them as a source of strength, joy, and even moral development. Think of each relationship as a pillar supporting the temple of your life. If these pillars are built on trust, respect, and mutual support, they will withstand any storm. But if they're weak, the whole structure is at risk. So, build your relationships on solid ground, investing in those who uplift you and challenge you to become better. If you're struggling to connect or build meaningful relationships, take heart. It's not easy, but it's possible. Surround yourself with people who share your values, who inspire and challenge you. Show empathy and understanding. Listen with an open heart. Be present. Put down your phone. Give your attention fully to those who matter. Practice forgiveness. We all make mistakes, but don't let grudges poison your connections. And always express your gratitude. Let people know how much you appreciate them. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic minds, often spoke of the beauty of true friendship, being understood and understanding in return. Seek those relationships where you feel seen and valued, and where you can offer the same in return. In doing so, you'll build a sanctuary of love and mutual support, enriching your life in ways that matter most. Now, let's talk about time, our most precious resource. Time is the currency of life, and once it's gone forever. It's so easy to waste it on distractions, procrastination, and mindless tasks. But remember, time is the only thing you can't get back. The Stoics knew this well, and they saw time as the foundation of a life well lived. How you use your time defines the life you create. Think of time as a block of marble. Each day, each hour, each minute is like a chisel stroke. What are you shaping with your time? Unlike a sculptor, we can't add more time to our lives. Each moment is fleeting, and when it's gone, it's never coming back. So, treat time as the precious gift it is. Use it intentionally to build a life of meaning and purpose. If you're struggling with distractions, here are some Stoic strategies to help you make the most of your time. Define your priorities. What truly matters to you? Set clear goals and break them into manageable steps. Eliminate distractions. Take control of your environment and your habits. Practice mindfulness to stay present and engage with each moment. And always remind yourself that life is short. Make it count. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. It's not just about saying thank you when someone holds the door open for you. It's about making gratitude a part of who you are. It's a mindset, a way of living that changes the way you experience life. The Stoics believed gratitude is a key to happiness, resilience, and peace. When you face challenges, it's easy to focus on what's missing or what's wrong. But what if, instead of focusing on the weeds, you focused on the flowers? What if you looked at the abundance in your life instead of what's lacking? That's the essence of gratitude. It's about appreciating what you have, no matter how small or fleeting it may seem. To cultivate gratitude, keep a journal. Each day, note what you're grateful for. Express your appreciation to those around you. Pay attention to the beauty and wonder of the present moment. And when challenges arise, reframe them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Focus on the blessings you have, and you'll discover that gratitude is not just an emotion. It's a way of life that transforms everything you experience. Remember, my friend, Stoicism is not just a philosophy. It's a journey, a way of living that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with grace, resilience, and inner peace. It's about making small, daily choices that lead to big, lasting change. It's about focusing on your own growth, nurturing meaningful relationships, using your time wisely, and cultivating gratitude in every moment. As you go about your day, remember this: the path to true fulfillment begins within. Strive for balance, cultivate silence, embrace failure as a lesson, and appreciate the small, beautiful moments in your life. Take control of your time, invest in relationships that matter, and always choose gratitude over frustration. Life is precious. Make it count. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep striving to live a life of purpose, peace, and true fulfillment. Share this wisdom with those you love. Let's inspire each other to live with grace, resilience, and the power to shape our own path.